Waitangi Tribunal running scared and losing the plot. Racism is destructive and divisive, and it's destroying New Zealand. Kiwis are leaving the country in droves, and racism is one of the major reasons why. If most of the critical racist issues, namely the racist council Maori wards, the racist electoral Maori seats, and the significantly racist Waitangi Tribunal are not completely wiped out and abolished in the reasonably near future, then this will clearly become a major election issue in 2026. I suspect any party that promises to address and fix these matters once and for all, plus define the treaty principles into law, will become a major election player in 2026. Needless to say, the out-of-date racist Waitangi Tribunal sees the writing on the wall, and is running scared, losing the plot, and desperately fighting back, fighting to keep the gravy train chugging along. Can't really blame them for trying, but they are well past their use-by date, and should be abolished as soon as possible. The racist Waitangi Tribunal has recently detailed 4 recommendations. 1. The Crown immediately drop the Treaty Principles Bill. 2. The Crown should constitute a Cabinet Maori, Crown Relations Committee that has oversight of the Crown's treaty policies. 3. The Treaty Clause Review policy be put on hold while it is reconceptualized through collaboration and co-design engagement with Maori. 4. That the Crown consider a process in partnership with Maori to undo the damage to the Maori-Crown relationship and restore confidence in the honour of the Crown.
What's important is the merits of the argument. How do we go forward as a society without equal rights? How can a person be called an expert if they haven't asked themselves the basic question, how does this actually work for all people who make up this country? These debates have to start, and I suspect you'll find, based on 60% plus of New Zealanders agreeing with the principles espoused, that our partners might take a second look at how this goes ahead. There's clearly some people who don't like it. That's politics. What I reject is the idea that all people who are Māori think the same way. That assumption comes through in what so many people say, and it actually, by definition, is racist.
And of course, Te Pāti Maori are fighting back, with the racist fake Maori co-leader Debbie Packer suggesting that the Prime Minister Christopher Luxon can prove his worth as a leader of a Pacific nation by striking down David Seymour's Treaty Principles Bill. Again, you can't really blame her for trying. Debbie and Rawiri just love that gravy train. Even the low-IQ Green Party got into the act, with their Maori development spokesperson Hannah Linden saying, the treaty binds people together. Well, I think that she's in a bit of a bind herself, partly through missing intellectual neurons, but mainly for not understanding that the treaty in its current form and flip of a coin interpretation by non-elected officials, does exactly the opposite. It separates people, it's racist, it's divisive as it stands, and needs sorting out properly. It needs defining properly, and defined into law. This is 2024, not 1840, for goodness sake. New Zealand is supposed to be a first world civilized country. Organizations like Te Pāti Maori, the Greens and the Waitangi Tribunal are trying their best to take the country back into the dark ages. Goodness me, it's not too hard to work out what they may want to eat next. Thank you David Seymour, Geraint, on behalf of WhangareiTim.